What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Joseph Mini Money Snyder. Now, as you notice, the title is Punching Basics, or How to Fix Your Punch, whatever I put in After Effects and editing and all that. Now, punching basics. That comes with your hand, with the rotate of your fist, with your elbow, with your shoulder. It's a lot of different aspects. But mainly for today, I'm kind of expecting for most of the people to already know the thumb in front of the fingers and most of the turning of the wrist. I'm mainly focusing on the way you are punching today. So it seems a little weird, I'm kind of throwing aside some other basics, but I feel like this is the most important part where a lot of people miss, especially I missed after my last kickboxing fight. I rewatched all my videos and I'm like, I gotta fix that. It did not look good. I didn't enjoy watching my own fight, which is kind of sad. But, you know, it's reality. Things happen like that. Now, another thing you're probably thinking, why do I want to learn from a 14-year-old that got his butt kicked his last kickboxing bout and kind of looked like a punching buffoon? Now, if you watched from my fight, a lot of my punches were coming from out here. Yes, that was a bit of an issue for me on my part. It made me look sloppy, but I was also practicing with 12-ounce gloves instead of 16s, which were in my fight. But that was my fault for not training 16s. Instead, I trained 12s. Because I was told 12s, but you are never guaranteed with those exhibition fights. Now I'm training with 16s, so they're a bit bigger. Otherwise, what we need to focus on, a lot of it is coming from your face and in the elbow. A lot of it's elbow wrist rotation type situation. Hey, that rhymed, that was pretty funny. You have that rail underneath you, and you're here, and you kind of just let it go as you're rotating your wrist. My chin's protecting me. As well, it was kind of hard to notice. There's a white background right here. I'm wearing all black for a certain reason for today. If I'm punching out, you can see that with that white background. It'll definitely show a lot more than you would expect. So with this, reason why we don't have our elbows out here is because we punch a little bit wider. Reason why boxers bring their elbows in, especially if you guys watch Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight, which I did. I know it was very entertaining, but Mayweather had himself in the whole time and he only threw straight punches, which caught Logan off guard. So what am I trying to get at? Straight punches are key to fighting in general. Now, something I didn't do in my fight, I realized that, and I'm going to be fixing it for my next one. We need to focus on that rail. All punches should be coming, I hate to say from our elbow, but a lot of it's a rotation of our wrist. As you notice, if I'm here and in my normal stance, my elbows are pinched in, my shoulders are relaxed, and my hands are at least above my chin. Now, if you put your one hand underneath your elbow, you kind of just rotate your wrist out. That's all it is. I'm rotating my wrist out as I'm cupping my elbow. It prevents me from pushing outwards, keeps it in nice and tight. That is what we are looking for. And on top of it, if I lift my elbow out and punch, it kind of leaves my chin open for about a half a second. But if I'm punching outwards normally, it keeps my chin tucked the whole time. Same is, I kind of fight like this type of style. So these punching straight is very important to me now, as I've learned. Same with our cross. It's the same thing as our jab, except you're just punching it outwards. You're doing the same exact thing. You can cup and punch outwards. Cup, punch outwards. Now, there's another thing I started to do that I practice myself. If you are next to a wall or a cage, you cannot lift up your elbow. There's a reason why. So when it comes to straight punches, you can't lift. You can only throw outwards. Boom. As you notice, I can do that with all my punches, except I can't do hooks. I can still do uppercuts, but I can't use hooks. The reason why I cannot use hooks is because you have to shoot out just a little bit more. Now, there's ways you can disguise it as a jab, but we'll save that for a different day. But home drills that you guys can do. Cup the elbow. Now, picture it's on a rail as you're throwing it out. Your goal is to not lift. If you lift, you're doing the straight punch wrong. It is not going to be considered straight. Now, you got to shoot out. Shoot out. Otherwise, your second drill, I would go on the other side of this, but I don't know where the camera's aiming. Otherwise, you can do it with your jab too. With your cross, or same thing with your cross, you can still pinch it here, or you can put it against a wall. I'm just using a bag, for example, and you can shoot it out. Shoot it out. But now, here comes the hard part. Whoa, it's magic! We put gloves on our hands. This is the most difficult part, because as soon as you put weight on your hands, and you start getting tired, you're going to want to just wail outwards. You'll feel like you get the most power out of your punches. No, if you guys wail with big gloves on, it just makes you more and more tired, because you have to use every single muscle to move. Same thing goes. It actually is more difficult for me to throw straight punches when my arms have a little bit of extra weight. But another thing to practice. Same thing, you're always on the wall. Boom, 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 boom. Same thing. You can cup with the gloves still. You can still shoot outwards. Nothing changes with the drill. But one thing that does change, you have weight on your hands. One, this makes it a little bit difficult, and two, makes it more realistic for sparring. So, whoa, it's magic! We're at the outro. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'm close to 200 subscribers. Goal is 1,000 by the end of this year, but we know that's probably not going to happen. But you know what? I'm not going to give up. I won't give up. I'm going to try to hit 1,000 by this year. I'm looking for 1,000 on Instagram by the end of this year also. So if you're not new, so please subscribe to my Instagram. Subscribe to my Instagram. Oh my gosh, I'm homeschooled. Please follow my Instagram. And otherwise, I think that's about it. Peace.